Welcome, 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 welcome everybody to another beautiful match of StarCraft 2. In the top right of the corner of the ring, in the red ranks, we have the Zerg player Fuzzy. Give it up for Fuzzy. And in the bottom left of the ring, in the blue trunks, we have the Terran player. Give it up for Lord Tomicron. Fantastic. We have another planet to save from the Zerg invasion, from the evil bugs, giant bugs from the sky, from the galaxy. We have this planet to save. It's a planet with some interesting features, I would say. So will the Terran be able to clean up the Zerg invader, or will the Zerg be able to swarm the Terran and kill? We will see flying bugs. We will see hidden bugs. We will see bugs digging underground. We will see armor bugs, heavy bugs, light and fast bugs. I don't know, but one thing is for sure, that Lord Tomicron will absolutely suck. Fantastic. Fantastic. Very exciting. Alright, so we see the Zerg are expanding because that's what the Zerg race does. The Zerg, they expand very fast everywhere to swarm you with a lot of bugs. So, and you see already the second base followed by a spawning pool. Spawning pool is needed to produce the Zerglings, very, very fast and fragile bugs. Alright, on the other hand, the Terran player is already producing the Reaper, which is a unit useful for scouting and killing Zerglings also. On the other side, the Fuzzy, the Zerg player, is sending an Overlord. Overlord is a slow bug that flies and is useful to scout the moves of your opponent. So the Zerg has a lot of mech vision because of the Overlord. So it can scout what the Terran is doing, whether the Terran is economical or aggressive. And that's one way to get information. On the other side, we see Tomicron already sending the Reaper to scout as well what the Zerg is doing. And ideally to even kill some Zergling, but that's very difficult in this very early stage of the game. In the Terran main base, we see the factory going up, and we see the second base built on the safe high ground, hidden by and immediately some skirmishes. So we see the Reaper from Tomicron tend to target down Zergling, and doesn't get it for only one shot, but the Reaper now goes back and scouts the third base. So this is a very important scout, because now Tomicron knows that the opening of Fuzzy is economical, so no immediate aggression coming Tomicron's way, except for maybe some links or some roaches or something along this line. But no roach war in sight. Instead, we see the Zerg player is upgrading link speed to have and once this upgrade is finished, you will see small wings appearing on these links to allow them to run faster and faster. Another beautiful mechanic for the Zerg race is the creep. The creep is a very slimy, creepy thing that the Zerg is spreading ideally all over the map. And creep is very beautiful for the Zerg because it gives you map vision for free. So you see where the opponent is when the opponent is on creep. And also your units are faster when they are on creep. So very dangerous for the Terran to attack on creep because their units are faster. And you see the creep is like a slime progressively spreading all over the map and occupying space to get map vision and unit speed from that. At the same time, the Zerg is producing the queens. See if we can see a queen. No, not yet. Here are the queens. The queens are busy spreading creep. See, this is another creep tumor, and now the creep can spread even further. Alright. Tomicron on the other side is already very economical opening, already a third base for Tomicron. Meanwhile, Terran Marine is killing the watch the Overlord. So thanks to this Overlord, now Fuzzy knows a lot of what Tomicron is doing. Fuzzy knows precisely what the plan of Tomicron is. At least from a build order perspective, Tomicron is going for Banshee plus Hellions. Hellions are these cars, very, very nice for killing Zergs. These are light cars, very fast and efficient, but very bad against armored units. At the same time, We see the first Banshee from Tomicron for the first. Maybe Tomicron wants to do the usual push to try to harass the third base of the Zerg. We will see whether that happens. Some creeps to spread, some queens, sorry, to spread more creep. Also, you see already. First, the creep was here. Now it's already here, and the beautiful mechanics from the Zerg getting more and more vision. We can go in the vision of what the Zerg player now sees. You see that the Zerg player is seeing, and the Zerg player has perfectly spotted the attack from Tomicron. So Tomicron launches the aliens against Bailey, very dangerous because the Bailey can explode, but normally not much damage. Good trade for Tomicron, but now there are a lot of queens trying to defend this attack, and the queens are indeed too much. And now we see Tomicron a little bit dancing back and now moving forward, but the Zerg is the Banshee goes down, and Tomicron has to retreat because there are too many queens, and Tomicron saves only 2 Hellions. Beautiful, really beautiful defense by these queens of the Zerg. The attack from Tomicron would have potentially killed the base, but the Zerg had the army in perfect position, so Tomicron had to take the worst end of the trade, and we see in fact that Tomicron is behind in resources lost. And now the Zerg is producing Banelings. Banelings are, first of all, notice the little wings of the Zerglings to go faster. Banelings are the rolling bugs that do splash damage to terran units. So where you hit one of these Banelings, you get a lot of damage in your face, my goodness. But Tomicron has already 3 bases as well. 3rd base still has to run, and is producing a lot of factories. Tomicron is going mech. Mechanical units are will be produced out of these factories, as well as Banshees. Banshees are the airplanes that can claw. Okay, you see already 2 Banshees over here, and more workers. So, let's see. Zerg is Zerg is not a heavy. Actually, Tomicron is a heavy workers because Tomicron has more consistently produced workers with the help of this very early 3rd base. On the other hand, the Zerg is now producing a lot more workers and getting even a 4th. So very fast 4th base for the Zerg. Okay. Tomicron slowly is establishing the 3rd base, 2 gases, because you need a lot of gas to get your beautiful mechanical units, of course, balancing the workers across the bases, and setting up, as I was saying before, the typical 5 factories setup for Lord Tom. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turrets against the potential air attack from the Mutalisks, and 2 armories for the upgrades. A wall of depots being built. At the same time, we should see, okay, Tomicron has an army of Hellions and Banshees, and even a 5th base, so the Zerg is playing a very good economical game, going up to 66 workers. On the other hand, the Terran is already at 70 workers, 71 now. So Zerg has a lot of money in the bank, not properly spending it, to be honest. It's a bit of a mistake. 4th base being built for Tomicron as well, but how now the 4th base is already finishing for the Zerg, and the 5th base is almost finished as well. So it's basically 4 bases against 5 in this moment. Well, and Tomicron is doing a little bit of a move out with those Cyclones. Cyclones are lightweight harass units that can lock on and are very useful to do a dance with the enemy, where you basically puke and roll back, like you attack and kite, attack and kite, attack and kite. And we will see what Tomicron will do here. So Tomicron is now attacking the right side of the map. Let's see what's happening. The Hellions are in front with the army. Banshee cloaking and the Banshee actually are sent towards the main base, so a bit of 2-pronged harass by Tomicron. We see Tomicron try to attack and kite back because the Cyclone lock on to the Iberisks, and at the same time Tomicron fighting on the fort, but fighting also the Banshees are trying to find some damage in the main base, but immediately this observer will spot the Banshees and the Queens will quickly kill them. So Tomicron just a bit of a harassing move on the right flank of the map. again, Tomicron forward, a little bit of a dance, and get a bail-in for free by attacking and cutting back immediately. Again, a lock-on the Hydra, doesn't get it. So, and this is a move designed not so much to kill the Zerg, but to harass it and to force the Zerg to produce units and to stop the Zerg economy. So the Zerg now will be producing units, exactly, and will not increase so much the economy. And that's actually what's happening. In this moment, the Terran has more economy with 71 workers against 65, and the Zerg is producing defensive units, very static, the Lurkers. Lurker is a high-tech unit that can burrow, so it's hidden, and while it's hidden, can hit very hard on your ground units. On the other side, Tomicron has an harassing force on the right, but so scan to reveal the crypt tumors and to quickly kill them, lock on a Lurker, but the Lurker gets away, Tomicron. Zerg tries to encircle the army of Tomicron, but Tomicron reacts. So a little bit of a dance, hit and run. The Zerglings follow the chase back and chase off the army of Tomicron, but Tomicron on the left side is building a powerful tank Hellbat army at the same time. Actually, Tomicron is also flooding a lot of money, to be honest. So not perfect macro for Tomicron, building a big bank. And now Tomicron scans and sees the hidden Lurkers. Okay, the Lurkers are now placed on the fourth base of the Zerg. Meanwhile, a big attack for Tomicron, very big army, coming on the left flank. Tomicron with the big tanks. Tanks are very weak when not sieged, like now, but are very powerful when sieged, because when a tank is sieged, it can deal splash damage and destroying everything. 2-1 upgrade for Tomicron. And the Zerg doesn't notice, actually. There are some Vipers here, but the army of the Zerg is still on the... Yeah, it's still here, actually. And will be the Zerg prepared, so some Lurkers, but they get immediately picked up. The Zerglings have to run immediately. Tomicron scans to reveal the Lurkers. Sieging up. Tanks start dealing a lot of damage to the fifth base of the Zerg. And now the Vipers from the sky deal blinding cloud, and now almost all tanks are blinded by the... You see this green, but all the Zerg is losing, all the Zerg lost all the Lurkers. Despite the blinding cloud, Tomicron's dealing a freaking amount of damage to the Zerg. Let's see. The fifth base of the Zerg falls immediately, and the Zerg GG's out of the game. Oh. So, Viper Lurker was used to counter the tanks from Tomicron, but the Zerg was not fast enough, actually, in this dance, because the Lurkers... So let's see the replay of the final engagement a little bit. Let's see. So basically, Tomicron get the position on creep. The two Lurkers fall. The Zerglings are very easy prey for the splash damage of the aliens. Tank siege up, and now it's very difficult to engage into the tank. But the Vipers try to blind the tanks, but the Lurkers are too slow in coming in, and the blinding wears off, and the tanks can just shred the Lurkers. Yeah, and now the Zerg has not army anymore, and the tanks are destroying, melting down everything. Yes. Beautiful game, dancing with the beasts, and while all of this was going on, there was a cyclone that had free reign to kill a lot of workers. This cyclone only has 9 kills, so a little bit of two-pronged harass. 2 units on the right and a whole army on the left. In the back, Tomicron had a 4th base with 3 more bases in construction, a huge bank. Yeah. I mean, Viper Lurker is a very technical, very good composition, but this time Tomicron was just a bit too fast, just a bit too good in the macro. Thank you all for watching, and see you on another fantastic game of StarCraft 2.